in St. Paul. Di?
All right, thank you, Pat. Well, what do you eat when you can't eat solid food? Two Twin Cities moms, who just happen to be sisters, created these meal replacement popsicle kits, perfect for making whole food pops to feed kids after tonsillectomies, chemo treatments, or for teething toddlers. And their award-winning business is called the HopeFULL Company. And earlier this month, Jessica Welch and Stephanie Williams earned another honor, receiving the first ever Star Mom Entrepreneur Award. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Really appreciate it. Who came up with the idea?
Well, we both came up with the idea, and it was because we had a family friend who was going through a hard time health-wise, and she was taking some chemotherapy treatments and having a hard time eating due to that. So,
yeah, what we created was blended up whole food ingredients, and we decided to freeze them into a popsicle form so that it would help with a lot of her side effects and provide her with a really nutritious meal that could travel to the hospital where she was at the time.
Okay, and then that kind of morphed into this, and now people go to your website, they can buy the kit.
Yep.
And the ingredients, or at least the recipe ideas.
Exactly. The HopeFULL gift pack was embraced right away by a lot of people, like I said, who were having a hard time eating due to illness, but also embraced were kids, embraced them, and the parents and grandparents too. So we decided that we wanted to come up with something for them to get little kids in the kitchen, experimenting with whole food ingredients in a fun, creative way, celebrating them versus hiding them.
And you just said that your 3-year-old now has either a favorite or you found something that really works.
Oh, he loves the HopeFULLs and the BellyFULLs. He's a pretty finicky eater, so he's not necessarily going to eat a plate full of carrots, but he loves carrot creamsicle for one. He loves cocoa banana bean, which actually has black beans, coconut milk, and bananas. And so we're getting these brightly colored fruits and vegetables, even beans, even some green vegetables into our frozen pops in a really fun way that kids are embracing.
Well, what's the difference between the HopeFULL and the BellyFULL part of your business? Is this just all the same?
No, the idea is the kit, so they're both similar in that perspective, but you get 20 different recipes in each recipe book. The HopeFULL gift pack is marketed, like I said, towards people who are struggling with eating difficulties due to illness.
Right.
So it kind of comes with messages of hope and inspirational poems, that type of thing.
Okay.
So the BellyFULL kit comes with the little chef's hat for the kids.
Okay.
And then each recipe card has a kids can section, which, like I mentioned, talks about kids getting in the kitchen, helping out, helping the parents, and learning about the fruits and vegetables as they're creating the recipes with you.
Well, one of the things as I was flipping through one of the books earlier is that you really give a wide variety of, it is pretty much predominant fruit flavor, but it just seems like there's a lot of things in there. You've got honey, but you also have peanut butter, but you also kind of let people know maybe not for all people.
Sure.
In case you have food allergies.
What's nice about it being a kit is that people can adjust the recipes based on their nutritional needs. So if they don't do dairy, there are plenty of non-dairy yogurts, non-dairy milks that they can use. If someone is avoiding nut butters, it's easy to make substitutions there as well. All of our recipes provide really balanced nutrition. It could be a really healthy snack or even a meal replacement if it needs to be. We've got healthy fats, since they're blended up real foods, there's healthy fats, there are fiber.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Is there this says Orchard Dream, so you have carrot puree, unsweetened applesauce, and an infant oatmeal cereal, cashew butter, and then a little bit of minced ginger, which, sometimes that helps settle your stomach a little bit. But basically, everything goes into a blender.
Yep, you don't even have to prepare the oatmeal in this recipe. You can just put the flakes in there. And you get a great source of iron with that ingredient. But we get really wonderful feedback from families saying that, they love our recipes, but it's inspired their own new family recipes too. So it's just a great way to experiment with fruits and vegetables, especially when the farmers market's opening across town right now.
Right.
Start trying some new recipes in the kitchen in a different way.
Do you hear back from folks now who have tried this and go, oh, this is, or do you have a particular recipe that's like the #1 recipe?
Ooh, that's hard to say.
A lot of good ones. Well, I know monkey business is a big popular one for the kids in the BellyFULL kits.
And what's in it?
That one has cocoa powder, bananas, rice milk, and a little bit of
We got your but I know for sure because I saw it, went through it. So I mean, there's several ingredients.
It's kind of an alternate to a fudgesicle.
Yeah,
But it's pretty healthy, and you can just quickly make it yourself at home. And kids love them. It's a great snack. We have them all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming and telling us a little bit more about your company and about your products. For more information about the HopeFULL products, just log on to KARE11.com and click on the KARE11 Today page. Also, starting today and through this coming weekend, KARE11 viewers can receive 20% off HopeFULL products purchased online. Apparently, you just enter the discount code KARE11 at the checkout. Well, it's time now for First Birthdays.